Hello everyone, Luke here again. Next video for Legacy of the Duels Link Evolution. Infernoid deck profile for what I used for the Duelist challenge. Alright. Okay, it's a deck based upon milling and special summoning by banishing. So let's start off with the card trooper. Once per turn you can choose a number from 1 to 3. Send that many cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard against 500 attack for each card sent. If this card is destroyed, sent to the graveyard, draw a card. So it helps with milling your Infernoid monsters, and also just lets you draw a card. A very classic card used in a lot of decks back in the day. Okay, some Infernoids now enter. So all Infernoids cannot be normal summoner set. They're all special summoned by banishing Infernoid monsters. A certain amount required. So levels 1 to 4 can only be special summoned from your hand, and they require 1 banishment. 5 to 8, yeah, that's 3. Yep, plus like 5 to 8 require 2, and like 9 and 10s require 3. But everything that requires 2 or 3 can be special summoned from either your hand or graveyard. They don't have the restriction that the lower ones do. And also they have an effect where monsters you control need to be level 8 or lower. Basically combination, total levels and ranks must be 8 or lower to special summon them. And okay, so once per turn you can target a face-up card your opponent controls and return to the hand. So it's compulsory for any face-up card, whether it's spell or trap. Infernal monsters also. You can tribute 1 monster, then target 1 card your opponent's graveyard, banish it. It's a quick effect. Like every Infernoid monster has that. Okay, so it's an 8, so it requires 2. Now this guy, Atonel, when it destroys an opponent's monster by battle or sends to the graveyard, it can make a second attack in a row. So 2800, and yeah, can make 2 attacks each turn, so it's pretty good. 3 Harmadic. Once per turn you can target a monster on the field and destroy it. Cannot take the turn you activate this effect, so really good, just destroy a monster. On non-choose a boss monster, when it's special summon you can destroy all other monsters on the field. And of course got this one's slightly different though with its tributing. Actually, now that I think about it, it can you can tribute a monster to negate a spell or trap card and banish it. So yeah, if you've got another monster on the field, or unless you have to banish an onto himself. Let's see, so Patrulaire is once per turn you can target a spell or trap card on field and destroy it. So yeah, just MST each turn. It's got 1800 attack as well, so that's not bad. Set Seamus is, let's see. Oh yeah, if this card attacks an opponent's monster at the end of the battle phase, banish 1 card on the field. So yeah, that's not bad, I guess. A couple of Curry Bandit during the end phase. If this card is normal summon this turn, you contribute this card, excavate the top 5 cards of your deck, and you can add a spell or trap card to your hand. You don't have to, you can just send all 5 cards if you want to. Let's see, Lumina, once per turn you can discard 1 card, target level 4 or lower Lightsworn monster in your graveyard, and special summon that target once per turn. During end phase, and the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard, so it's either herself or the Raiden. So during your main phase, once per turn, you can send the top 2 cards to the graveyard. He gets 200 if there's a Lightsworn monster, any of them. Also during the end phase, send the top 2 cards. He's a tuner, helps with synchro plays. I used Ancient Sacred Weaven a couple of times to win games in the gameplay. Bearer from a different dimension, target of 3 banished monsters, return to the graveyard. Obviously heaps of banishing in this deck, so this card helps a lot. 3 Charge of Light Brigade, send the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard, add a level 4 or lower Lightsworn monster from your deck to your hand. Yeah, so milling and adding something. Dark Hole, just destroy all cards in the field. Monster Gate is tribute one monster, excavate cards from the top of your deck until you excavate a monster that can be normal summoned or set. Special summon it, send all the other excavated cards to the graveyard. So the idea is to try and get Infernoids into the graveyard. Same with Reasoning. Your opponent declares a monster level from 1 to 12 and you excavate from the top of the deck. Once again, until you get normal summon, you can normal set. Yeah, then you special summon it if it's not the declared level. Yeah, the rest of the cards go to the graveyard. So basically, it's pretty good. Can help you mill. Twin Twisters, yeah, just discard a card, destroy spell trap cards on the field. Can be useful. A Breakthrough Skill, pretty useful because it can get milled. So target a face-up effect monster your opponent controls. That face-up monster your opponent controls has its effect negated. Also, during your turn, except the turn this card is sent to the graveyard, you can bench this card, target a face-up effect monster your opponent controls, and you can negate its effects till the end of the turn. So yes, quite a useful card for an Infernoid deck. Needlebug Nest is just send the top 5 cards of your deck to your graveyard, so more milling. And let's go to the extra deck, for example, the Ancient Sacred Weaving, which is a light tuner, which is your Raiden, plus one or more non-tuner monsters. While your life points is higher than your opponent's, this card gains attack equal to the difference. Also, a loses attack if your life points are lower. When this card is destroyed by battle sent to the graveyard, you can pay 1,000, special summon this card. Use this to win a couple of different times. Helps if you have Attondale on the field as well, because he gets the double attack in for 28s. So you can get quite a lot of life points and attack points for this one. Let's see, so another 7 Black Rose. We've got some 6s as well, like Brionic. And we also got the Coral Dragon as well. Dark Strike Fighter. Michael. Cypher Omega. We have cards that get banished. And Scrap Dragon, Star Eater, and Thought Ruler Archfiend. And not really. You don't normally use too many extra deck cards at all, but they help at times. So Exoton Knight, Heliopolis, Dracosac, Harbringer, and Red Eyes Flare. Yeah, you don't normally Exceed Summon's not something you normally do with a deck like this, but anyway, it's more the synchros, but something anyway, if required for a certain situation. But yeah, I had fun using this. If you haven't checked out the gameplay yet, please do. Yeah, you can see it's pretty fun to play. Anyway, until next time, thank you all for watching and see you again soon.